This is a martial emperor? I heard that on our Starfall continent, we haven't produced something like this in thousands of years. I need to ask Sun Bukong to draw me a group photo. Sect Master, the current plain battlefield area is only 4,000 square meters. This is the first phase blueprint I planned. As for the dungeon, no. XLL you proposed. First, there's not enough space. Second, he belongs to the other continents, completely unable to enter our sphere of influence. If we can't maintain a long-term formation to keep this martial emperor restrained, sooner or later he will break free. After all, even the modified vacuum cleaner has a limit to its capacity. The vacuum cleaner should still have half its space left, but this martial emperor recovers every moment. The vacuum cleaner must keep absorbing non-stop to suppress him. But this guy isn't undead to begin with, he's already dead. How do you kill him again? Even Woody right now can't completely erase him. For now, we can only take it one step at a time. This Starfall continent just arrived at the plain battlefield, and yet could expand its territory to such a scale. Every inch of territory is an inch of blood. Just how many experts did they kill? They just took advantage of loopholes. Starfall continent only has one heavenly level expert. Though that one is indeed strong, he actually killed the 2 heavenly level experts of A's continent. To be precise, he only killed one, the other undead king was merely trapped. But that undead king's massive undead army was completely wiped out. That's why it contributed such a huge territory to Starfall continent. Those 2 from A's continent were quite decent among heavenly levels. To fight 2 at once, the heavenly level of Starfall continent must now be severely injured. Starfall continent is definitely strong on the outside but weak within. That's why they suddenly transmitted so many yellow level fighters here. I carefully screened them earlier. Aside from that long-haired one who barely touched the threshold of Earth level, the rest are all trash. So now is the best time to take down Starfall continent. Every person entering the plain battlefield must walk out of the territory and stay outside for 1 hour to return. We can take that chance to capture all these mere yellow levels. This fat sheep, there's no way we're not eating it. Huh! That idiot sitting at the door, why does he only have a combat power of 5? How could combat power like this possibly enter the plain battlefield? The machine must have malfunctioned again. Hurry and report to the Great King. I heard the top experts of several nearby continents are also gathering here. Seems they have the same idea. After all, the reward for completely destroying a continent is incredibly generous. You're the idiots. Congratulations, host, for achieving plain battlefield fame, minor recognition, special reward, artifact purchase rights 1. Artifact? What artifact? It will absolutely satisfy you. I specially picked the one you most need right now, the Heavenly Origin Soul Suppressing Tower. Good, I'll take it, swipe the card. Haha, system, you've never disappointed me. This Heavenly Origin Soul Suppressing Tower, what effects does it even have? You want me to pay 10,000 contribution points for this thing? Don't judge a tower by its appearance, its power is astonishing. Let's hear it. It can store all kinds of trash, virtually unlimited. Forget it, I don't want to hear any more. This is the Heavenly Origin Soul Suppressing Tower? Isn't this just a trash bin? It even sounds like plastic. This is an artifact? Shut up, what's wrong with the design? Must we forge a tower that's exquisite beyond compare? So the enemies can use it as a deluxe urn? That'd give them too much face. Enemies should be stuffed into a trash bin. This design has no problem. And this kitchen waste is? I am the artifact spirit of the Heavenly Origin Soul Suppressing Tower. I am not trash. My name is my name. I don't change it, I am. Area. Trash bin spirit. So you're a janitor, again with area kid, are you a boy or a girl? Do I know you? Why should I tell you? And I'm much older than you, call me ancestor. System, I want a refund. Goods sold are not returnable. Host, give it a try. This trash bin, the Heavenly Origin Soul Suppressing Tower, is actually very useful. I'm a sect master, okay? Don't I need face? When I fight enemies, and lift up a trash bin, what would I look like? I want to be elegant, graceful. If I use a tower, I want to look like Lee the pagoda bearer. Let you personally experience my power. My body can't move at all. Kid, you're the master of the heavenly origin soul-suppressing tower, so I cannot harm you, but I can let you briefly experience the power of the tower. Inside the heavenly origin soul-suppressing tower, there is the boundless karma fire, capable of burning all evil spirits. Dry waste incineration. Inside the soul-suppressing tower, like a prison, like an abyss, it can hold tens of thousands of evil souls, never to reincarnate. Wet waste landfill. As the spirit of an artifact, I can also materialize the tower's energy into a soul-suppressing candle and a soul-whipping lash. Dripping wax and whipping can ensure the evil souls inside never have a peaceful day. Something feels off. Seems that system-made products really are top quality. This boundless karma fire is different from the 13 divine flames in my body. Truly extraordinary, most importantly. Looking at it this way, this heavenly origin soul-suppressing tower is actually pretty cool. Good, then I'll let the undead kings serve as the tower's first meal. Inside the storage ring. You are actually here. And you still hate towers this much? Esteemed immortal, after the previous plain battlefield, Starfall Continent truly suffered heavy losses. As for the minimum requirement to enter the plain battlefield, Martial Emperor, Starfall Continent barely has any left. We hope Immortal can allow Starfall Continent to skip this round of the plain battlefield. Our Starfall Continent is willing to offer 200 Spirit Stone Veins, just to gain more time to recover. The plain battlefield is a rule jointly set by the Upper Realm. How can it be changed just because of your tiny starfall? Immortal, we also specially prepared 10 superior Spirit Stone Veins just for you. Sigh. Your continent indeed suffered heavy casualties last round. We can't just force your entire continent into annihilation. This will not be repeated. I'll arrange for Starfall Continent to enter the next cycle of the plain battlefield. Excellent. With this round of rest, I'm confident we can cultivate a batch of excellent martial artists. And with this extra time, those kids of the all-time sect will surely bring us a big surprise. What is happening? Your Starfall Continent has already been fighting in the plain battlefield for some time. Impossible? We haven't even opened your participation space tunnel, and among your participants, there are already 2 level 3 red name kill orders. Level 3 red name? Isn't that issued only after killing over 100 enemies? When did our Starfall Continent produce such ruthless people? Undead King, time to go. To dare remove the artifact that kept continuously draining my demonic power. I truly don't know whether to call you bold or simply foolish, using a broken bucket to keep imprisoning me? Today, I shall let you witness the strength of a heaven-rank expert. Imprison? I don't recall ever saying that I wanted to keep you, this vile creature, alive. Destroying my body means nothing, my soul shall never perish. What is this thing? Why is it absorbing my soul? Your soul? This bucket's combat power is a bit beyond standard regulation. Within just one breath it erased a martial emperor, even though this martial emperor had already been drained dry. Even so, it proves the true might of the Tianyuan soul-suppressing tower. Bottom card count, +1. A level 3 red name still dares to leave his stronghold. Your 500 bounty merit points, I'll gladly accept them. Woody, go easy on him, he's just a Xian rank expert, don't accidentally break him. At the beginning, we only focused on killing enemies and expanding territory, and forgot to leave some alive. Perfect, we'll gather some information about the dimensional battlefield from you. We just arrived in this continent, hurry and let me go, our 9 heavens continent is not an existence you people can oppose. I won't say anything, if you know what's good for you, release me now. So you're saying, throughout this entire dimensional battlefield, there are at least 300 continents participating. Yes, each continent must send a minimum of 2,000 participants. Meaning, within this battlefield, there are at least 600,000 martial emperors, or even stronger warriors. This dimensional battlefield is filled with far more terrifying enemies than I expected. Correct, and according to overall strength, all continents are divided into 9 tiers. The strongest are the 4 first-tier continents. 9 Heavens Continent, Vastness Continent, Dragon Chant Continent, Shaluo Continent. Across the entire dimensional battlefield, there are many secret realms left behind by upper realm immortals. Inside these secret realms lie divine artifacts, resources, martial arts, all profound treasures we have never encountered before. And when a continent expands its territory to a certain extent, it can declare war on other continents. The victor may freely plunder the opponent's resources and reality, spirit minds, and even their world's ambient spiritual chi. As for merit points, they can be traded directly with the upper realm. That mysterious sensation is addicting. For example, when exchanging for a cultivation method, they don't give you the manual. Instead, they let you directly reach the mastery realm of that technique, as if receiving enlightenment poured straight into your mind. System, this taste feels rather familiar. Even for me, I can only teach you the energy pathways of a martial art and how to use it. Achieving mastery still requires your own development and breakthroughs afterward, but this battlefield system is somewhat sinister, and after fighting several experts, didn't you notice something wrong with them? Their techniques are extremely rigid. Even if we already broke their technique once, they will still use the exact same move without changing a single detail the next time. This is not something a battle-hardened martial emperor would ever do, and the stronger their technique, the more obvious this flaw becomes. Therefore, all disciples should be notified first. No one is allowed to trade merit points directly with the upper realm. Correct, and system, for the first time, I am assigning you a mission. Hack into this dimensional battlefield system. I was already planning on it. Inside this dimensional battlefield, there is absolutely no spiritual chi available for absorption. Incorrect, the battlefield's spiritual power is extremely abundant, at least 3 times that of the Starfall continent. It's only inside the strongholds that there is no spiritual power at all. Inside a stronghold, without spiritual chi, one cannot recover, cannot cultivate, cannot grow. There isn't even food or water. Inside the stronghold, aside from barely clinging to life and waiting for death, there is basically nothing one can do. Therefore, higher-tier continents can encircle and starve the lower-tier ones. The moment anyone steps outside the stronghold, they are surrounded and attacked, not to mention the rule that you can only return to the stronghold once per hour. Fortunatel, this old man smuggled himself in, so I don't suffer from these mortal restrictions. Sect Master, I'll bring roast duck for lunch. Great, bring more pancake wraps. As long as Dudu and the others didn't enter this place with their full bodies, they won't be affected by the dimensional battlefield's compulsory rule. You must leave the stronghold at least once before you are allowed to exit the battlefield. Still, we need to prepare early. If we get surrounded by other continent, the outcome won't be pleasant. 9 Heavens Continent. You really dare to bully us too far. No spiritual chi at all. The injuries can't heal. I can barely even use chi to suppress hunger anymore. If this keeps up, why don't we just fight them? Better than starving to death. But they outnumber us several times. If we go out, isn't that just choosing to die faster? People of the Blood Sea continent, listen well. This emperor has grown tired of this hunting game. If you walk out now, I guarantee, only I from the 9 Heavens continent will make a move. The offer won't last. Let's gamble everything. Quick, quick, scatter and run. Even he alone shouldn't be able to take us all down. We must keep the Blood Sea continent alive. Arg, only the yellow rank rabble remain. Boring, my sons. Kill. You, shameless liars. Liars? Thanks for the compliment. Mo Emperor, all forces of the Blood Sea continent have been slaughtered. Finally done. What a waste of my time. Next, it's time to collect the spoils. Blood Sea continent, turn into flesh and blood, and nourish our 9 Heavens continent. Ha, this feeling of bloodline nourishment, truly intoxicating. How is the search for the next target going? Any leads? We found one, recently. A 9th-class continent suddenly appeared in the southwest. It's called a 9th-class continent? Barely enough to wedge between my teeth. I don't care about its name, just another piece of trash to casually erase. The top 200 disciples on the sect ranking have all been brought here. Aside from the absolute elites, the rest are martial sovereign, yellow rank in the local system. But for our all-time sect, skipping ranks is daily routine. At least 100 disciples can match a mystic rank expert. Still not safe enough, we need to give the disciples a few more trump cards. Humph. Let's go with this one. System. Give me 200 copies. 200? Are you planning to massacre all 6 surrounding continents? You just arrived, don't tell me you ran into the server's number 1 before even leaving the newbie village. With our sect's natural trouble-attracting constitution, who knows? Such heavy killing intent. It's aimed at us. Well, you two think we can handle this or not? It's hard to say, but judging from my senses, the leader of our opponents is no less powerful than me. Damn it, even if I burn everything, I only have 10% of my peak strength right now. Sect Master, what's happening? Now we're talking. The man hasn't even arrived yet, and the sky has already turned gloomy. Qingyang, distribute this stack of talismans, 1 for each disciple. When I give the order, everyone crush them. Woody, how many enemies did you sense? If there are too many, I need to lay down arrays ahead of time. 1. Just one person dares to release this overwhelming killing intent? Look at the pressure. With the 3 of us together, we can definitely take him. I'm afraid it's not that simple, with such dense killing intent. Yet his presence feels calm, tranquil, as if he's merely strolling around. Face as calm as a still lake, yet his chest feels like a prison, like an abyss, almost comparable to my former self. Not bad. Only those surpassing their own realm give off such a presence. I've met fewer than 100 like him. 100? What, never heard such heartfelt praise before? Sect Master, let me go. I've never lost at showing off in my whole life. Calm down, for Woody, that actually is praise for you. Isn't that even more insulting? Quite the courage, all of you. It's been a long time since anyone could move freely within my aura, but I wonder, do the 3 of you truly have strength? Or are you simply not afraid of dying? If you've got guts, suppress your cultivation to match mine, and fight me again. Martial Emperor is already a low realm, you want more subdivisions? Have you ever seen someone split a single grain of rice into 7 or 8 parts? Gentlemen, I am a heaven rank expert of the 9 heavens continent. So you're just relying on that heaven rank title, huh? Once I burst out, I'm at least top tier earth rank. That's still just as low as the sect master, nothing to brag about. I'm still right here. You 3 are going too far. You've stirred my anger, and at the moment my anger surged, you broke through my tranquil aura. Seems the Starfall continent isn't just some rookie continent after all. You 3. No, you. Not bad at all. This guy's combat instinct is terrifying. He avoided our sneak attack purely on bodily instinct. What do you mean, this guy? Such disrespect toward this emperor. Since you're also a heaven rank expert, I will make an exception and reintroduce myself. I am Mo Shanxing of the 9 heavens continent, known as the virtuous judge. This time, I came alone for a simple purpose, to invite the Starfall continent to die. Just you are not enough. You too are not qualified to fight this emperor, but don't worry, your opponents are. The many experts of the 9 heavens continent. A storage treasure that can hold living people? Isn't that basically a human seed bag? System. I know what you're thinking. This item is fated with us. However, the path to this destiny has a rather large obstacle. 500 Earth rank and Mystic rank experts. 2 Earth ranks? Don't forget we have 50 Earth rank experts behind us, and our over 400 Mystic ranks aren't something you can resist. Now speak, what posture do you two want to die in? They've already set up formation, we can't be impolite. Children, come out. Such a big formation, yet only 200 yellow ranks? Do you even understand the difference between Mystic rank and yellow rank? Break the talismans. Heaven, Earth talisman fake. What is this yellow rank? This guy feels like a top tier Mystic rank. For 1 hour, forcibly raises the user by 1 big realms. Restriction, may be used once per lifetime. Maximum cap, Marshal Saint. Honored foreign guests, please take note, you are about to experience the highest diplomatic courtesy of our all-time sect. Funeral. Each disciple must face at least 2 enemies. Inner disciples even face 2 earth rank experts. For some disciples, this is pushing it, and these 9 heavens continent people, every strike is filled with killing intent, truly veterans of countless battles. We can only wait for Woody to defeat their leader and break the deadlock? Too risky, some disciples are already in dangerous positions. The 7 mystic radiant slash is too narrow, the myriad sword return lacks precision. If I cover the whole field, I might injure disciples. Damn it, if she were here. A mere yellow rank, I don't know what evil art you used, but 2 mystic ranks can't even take you down. However, your cultivation road ends here. 7 mystic radiant slash. This ice is good, kid, your timing's not bad, of course, the best timing belongs to ChangXiao. Didn't I tell you to stay behind and guard the sect? Why did you come? The dimensional battlefield is dangerous. I was worried about you. Mostly because Rinshan suddenly said, maybe even in the battlefield, the sect master is exploding with peach blossoms, and I casually replied, impossible. Then senior sister Lu immediately brought us all here. Ahem, if I'm coming to support you, of course I must bring strong fighters, so I brought these few. Sect master, that's not righteous. You went to war without bringing us elders. Great! Now that the elders have joined the fight, the disciples' pressure has decreased drastically. Honestly, I didn't expect to run straight into a final boss the moment we entered. Right, where are the other elders? After a strict elimination process, I selected a few to guard the sect. Why? Why did this old man choose scissors that day? These enemies are unexpectedly strong. I gave the disciples some pills. They're barely managing. The enemies are all men. I knew their talk about peach blossoms was unreliable. Not necessarily. My greatest peach blossom is right here. Rinshan, old Ge, ChangXiao and I will control the field. Rinshan, from now on keep shouting, no one can touch the 2 of them. Old Ge, you just need to stand by and say, how is that possible? Heavenly fire, mutual generation, mutual harmony. Ha ha ha, with your support, I can harm only the enemy without harming our own. Next, we slowly devour these 500 experts. This wave of enemies is all bark and no bite. I haven't even used my full strength yet. Ha, finally someone with some bite. Humph? Who hurt you this badly?